Hello everyone, this is Charles, and I wanted to just show a short demonstration of how easy it is to set up a Google site for your class. We all have access through our MyVCU mail account through Gmail, and if you'll start with the options at the top, you'll see my name, then you'll see search, images, mail, drive, calendar, and then click on sites. And this allows us to create a site for our class that we are teaching. Now, the first option is to start with creation. This will allow you to create a site, in this particular one's through vcu.edu, that we can distribute with others. Now, if I click on create, I have two options to select a template. We can use a blank template, and I'm going to come back to that in just a moment, or we can browse the gallery for more templates. And I'm just going to go through and just give you a quick look at some of the other options for the public templates. We have one for featured, has a classroom site, professional sites, so forth and so on. A lot of great designs. You have those for business, activities and events, schools and education, clubs, organizations, personal and family, and government and non-profits. But at this time, for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to go back to blank template. Now, once I click on blank template, I'm going to next name my site. And for demonstrative purposes, I'm going to call this course creation through Google Sites. Now, once I type in the name of my course, you will see on the next line under site location, this will give you the URL that you can copy and give to others to access your website. There are other ways to share it as well, but again, you can see right here it says course creation through, and it extends to say Google Sites. Next, it says select a theme. There are a number of different themes that can be used with different designs and page layouts, and I'm just going to select the first one for ski. There also are other options beneath, such as where it says more options here, and they give you some more information you can fill in for the site categories and site description, but it's not necessary to fill that out at this time. Now, once I'm done with my selection, I go ahead and click create. Now, it's going to take just a moment to create the template based on the information I've included. Now, we can see here I have the course name, course creation through Google Sites, and on the side I only have two selections for my menu. Now, I can add pages to my site by going to new page, this icon right here. Once I click on new page, then I am able to enter the name of my first page. Let's say, for instance, if I wanted to have a toolbar on the left with the designation for class supplies. I can type in class supplies. Now, there's a great deal of information down here, most of which you're not going to really need to change, and basically I'm going to put the page at the top level. It is possible to create subcategories, but again, not necessary. Now, once I've created the link for class supplies here on the left, you can see that it's been added. Now I can list the names of my class supplies, and just for example, I'm just going to put in 5 pencils, 5 pens, a 3-inch binder, and a ruler. Now, once I've added the text that I wish to demonstrate under that particular link, I can go to save at the top. Now it's going to save my page. So when I come over to class supplies, I now have my class supplies listed. Okay, if I want to go back and create a second link, this time I'm going to create a link for the class textbook. Now, if you have a digital copy of your textbook, it is possible to make a link so the students can access the textbook online. And for the class textbook, this time what I'm going to do is click on the Add File function And by adding the files, I'm going to add the textbook chapter. I'm just going to select one of the chapters that we use, which is going to be chapter 17. When I click open, it's now going to take just a moment to upload the particular textbook chapter. Okay, now that my PDF file for the chapter has been added, I can now come down to the class text in order to open up the actual PDF document for the students to access. And as you can see, this particular chapter is going to be dealing with the Renaissance. Now I'm just going to back it up. Next, I'm going to go back to I'm going to add a third page, and this time I'm going to add a link for something that I used in my classroom known as the CNN Student News. And again, I'm going to click create. It's now going to create a new link for my page, and I'm going to add a file, the CNN Student News from June 4th, 2013. Again, it's going to upload the file. And lastly, I'm going to add one more page for homework. So, once again, if I go to add page, this time we're going to type in a panel on the sidebar for homework. Again, click create. And from here, I'm going to add a file. This is just an example of a reading guide that I use. So once I go to add file, I'm going to add a chapter 17 worksheet on the Reformation. Now that uploads fairly quickly, and now I have my file set. Now, once the students are able to go into the class web page itself, they'll be able to click on any of the topics that I put in the left panel, and they're going to be able to access this information. So for example, here's a chapter 17 worksheet. Now that file appears, and they're able to edit or type in to answer the questions. Google has a great number of options for it, and with the options, again, it's going to really be a way of distributing information that you can add along with videos, any type of worksheets, any type of calendars. A number of options can be added through Google.